Settle in for a story from a time when the sea sang louder than the church bells. In a small coastal village lived a little girl named Mira. Every single evening, without fail, she would climb the winding stone steps to the top of the cliff. There she lit a simple lantern, a small glass globe with a tiny dancing flame inside. It wasn't a grand beacon, but its light was a promise, a guiding star for the fishermen returning home. The sailors would often say, "When we see Mira's light, we know we are safe." But one wild autumn night, a mischievous wind spirit came howling down from the northern cliffs. He was a force of nature, invisible but felt in every rattling roof and every frothing wave. When he saw Mira's little lantern, he laughed, a sound that rustled through the entire village. "What a silly little flame! I could blow it out with just one puff." Mira, standing firm at her post, simply smiled into the roaring darkness. "You can try," she said softly, cupping her hands around the glass. The wind spirit swirled around her, his breath colder than winter itself, and he huffed with all his might. Whoosh! The flame flickered, it danced wildly, but it did not go out. He tried again, summoning a gale that tugged at her cloak and whipped the sea into a frenzy. Still, the little flame held strong. "Impossible," the wind spirit cried in frustration. "Why won't you fall?" Mira looked at the swirling air and said, "Because this light isn't afraid of you. It shines for those who are." For the first time in centuries, the wind spirit fell silent. He was the master of storms, feared and untamed. Yet here, before a small girl and her steadfast lantern, he felt quiet. He took one final deep breath, but this time he blew gently. The flame bent low, almost touching the wick, but then it sprang back up, glowing even warmer than before. A sigh escaped the wind spirit, half in defeat, half in awe. "You win, little light," he whispered, his voice now as soft as a summer breeze. "From now on, I will carry your glow across the sea, so no sailor will ever lose his way." And he kept his promise. From that night on, whenever a storm rolled in, the fishermen could see a soft golden shimmer cutting through the rain. It was Mira's light, carried on the wings of the wind spirit himself. Mira grew older, but she never stopped lighting her lantern, a reminder that even the wildest forces can be tamed, not by strength, but by a kindness that never, ever goes out.